Good morning. It's about 10 o'clock on Monday morning, and I am right down the street from my 10:30 pickup for Dlivrd. It's just a small order, $35, but it's only going a couple miles, and it's actually one of my favorite places to deliver. So I'm excited. It's a number, but let's talk about Dlivrd. You know, my favorite topic, but I know everyone if you woke up this morning, you saw that you now have your ratings shown. And I will post mine at the end of this video for you guys to see. I'm at a 90%. And PJ, I feel bad for you because I have no idea what yours are, but I can't believe that they're good. And I only say that for why mine is not as high as I thought that it should. So we're going to go over them. So your first one is your on time. It is the time that you complete your pickup. I thought it was from the time that you got to your order, but I believe that it's from the time that you complete your pickup. Now, obviously, if the restaurant is late, then you're okay, allegedly. I'm still very, very vague on all of this, but your drop-off is where mine is only like an 83%, and I don't do very many downtown deliveries where I know, PJ, that's almost all that you do. And if you are more than 5 minutes past the time that it says that you're supposed to drop off, you're considered late. How is that fair? If you are at a drop off on time, you should be able to be on time, because not only downtown, but for me, it would be hospitals. I've got a ton of hospitals around me, and it's very notorious for people to deliver or have things delivered to the hospital. And the hospital that's close to us, there's 7 buildings. Am I supposed to just pick a building? You don't tell me which one that it is. You don't tell me anything. And then they're not available because they're busy, they're working. And that's my favorite excuse for everybody is, well, I'm working. Sorry, sweetheart, but I don't do this for fun. I'm working as well. So I could be at the hospital, but by the time I find where I'm supposed to go, or even if I do find it, I have to wait for somebody to let me in, and they're all dealing with patients and checking them in and whatever. You're going to be late if you are done 5 minutes past. What I told my husband, what I see a lot of people doing, is you're going to have your cart and you're going to be waiting, and you're going to see that time, and you're going to take a picture of what's in your cart and complete it. And then somewhere down the line, it's going to be, well, they wanted to set up and you didn't set this up, and now that's a ding against you. And then the last one that's on there is your response time. So they do want you to either accept or decline. Allegedly, if you decline, it doesn't go against your stats. But if you just let it time out, that does. And I think mine on that, I believe, was 88%. Actually, I can just look. Let's see. Go into the app and go on your stats. I'm sorry. My response time was a 98.46. My on-time delivery is an 83.33. And my on-time pickup is a 93.33, which, again, I'm going to have to say it's those downtown orders, because for me to get downtown, my husband and I were discussing this morning, if I have, let's say, an 11 o'clock pickup downtown, I have to leave my house at 9:45 by the latest, because I could put it in the GPS and it tells me that I'll be there at 10:40. By the time I'm there, it's telling me that I'm going to be there at like 11:10, whatever, because the further that you go down into the city, the more traffic that there is and the more that your time gets backed up. So it's a mess. I don't agree with them like to the minute. Like if I arrive to a pickup on time, I should be on time. Doesn't matter if the restaurant doesn't have it ready. One person made a good point and said that he packs his car very well because he's tired of things spilling in his vehicle. So he makes sure, like if it's beans from a Mexican restaurant, he'll have them take it back and have them open the lid and put saran wrap around it. Most of the time, all of these things that are spilling is because A, they fill them to the very, very brim, the top, and B, they don't let it sit for a minute to like adjust the temperature. So you're putting a hot food, you're putting a hot lid on it, that steam's rising, it's going to burst open those sides, and yeah, it's going to spill. So that's on the restaurants. The restaurants, this is what they do. They should know this. But So this person's like, I'm going to be late every time because he takes too much time to pack his car, which I don't necessarily agree with, but I don't disagree either. So the thing that's getting everybody, from what I understand, is the drop off. And that is going to be a cluster for people. I know it is. I know that people are going to start just saying that they're done and then they're not done. And issues are going to arise. Now, my complaint with all of this, so I'll show you. My rating is a 90.8. My complaint about all of this is it says the total orders that I have done are 309. Now, that's not correct. I have 349 because when I first started in 2023, excuse me, in October, I did 40 orders that year. So from October 4th to the end of the year, I did 40 orders. According to somebody on Facebook, it is only going from December 1st of 2024. So now my question is, why am I not Emerald Elite? Because if that's the case, I'm right in line with everybody else. If everybody's starting from January 1st, 2024, I was on the platform, I was working, I had a full-time job, and I was doing at least one order a day because that was before they did it by, when they were doing it by location. So where I worked in Arlington Heights was very busy. I was able to do one order every day at lunch. Plus, then I would do sometimes stuff afterwards, after work, or on the weekends. So I know my numbers are high from that time. The only reason I was giving people that had Emerald Elite was because they were on the platform a year and a half before me, and they had more numbers. And I have always said that I agree that Emerald Elite people should get the better orders. They've been on the longest. They've done the most orders. They've proven themselves. But I feel like we're all on an equal playing field now if this is going from 2024 and not from before that. So I would like to know, why is that? Because last January, February, March, the end of March, when I thought that I made Emerald, because I was told that the Emerald number was 310 and I ended up with 325. How am I only at 309 now? It doesn't make sense. So I think that there's supposed to be a Zoom call this week, and I would like that to be clarified because I'm a broken record, and we all know that that's what I want, is to be Emerald Elite. And are we all on an even playing field? That's all I want to know. And since this is starting July 1st, which will be going into the third quarter, is it going to be adjusted on an even playing field? Will I make it? I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm hoping that this Zoom call, or alleged Zoom call, is going to clear things up. But have you guys looked at your stats? What are you? Do you agree with them? Were you shocked by them? My husband has a higher percentage than I do, but I have almost twice the deliveries that he does. So, which I'm shocked. Well, plus they are only doing it for your last 30 deliveries. So that's why I'm kind of waiting to see if my stats go up, because I know that this one I will be done on time. It's very local and it's very easy. So now that I know that I can have it done 15 minutes prior, so if I'm supposed to deliver at 11 o'clock, I could technically deliver at 10:45, which is perfect because then I could get someplace for the 11 o'clocks, hopefully like the DoorDash caterings or whatever that fall. But what do you guys think of this? I'm excited that we can see our stats. I wish that they would have what the Emerald Elite number was on there so we knew how many we were away from. I wish that they would tweak it a little bit more, because if you're, especially with my most hated thing is to go underground in the city, I could pass the building and it checks me in as I'm there. By the time I make my way all the way down to underground, it's like 20 minutes later because I don't know where I'm going. So that shouldn't be our fault either. But I'm hoping that there's room for them to tweak things to be more beneficial to us, because unless you don't care about Emerald, I don't see anybody taking downtown orders. I'm not. I didn't want to take them to begin with, and unless they're over $150, I'm not taking them. So let me know what you guys think. reply in the comments, like this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And thank you so much to PJ for putting out his on his channel what my channel was, because I've gotten several new subscribers from that, and I really do appreciate it. So I hope that you guys are having a great day, making lots of money, and we will chat soon.